Welcome to Yacht Crew Vlogs, where we tell the stories of those in the yachting industry. A behind-the-scenes look that discovers the individuals in the industry, their history, their passions, and what inspires them to do what they do. Hi, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Yacht Crew Vlogs right here on Yachting International Radio. My name is Ria. I am your host, and I'm very pleased to welcome my next guest, Oscar Siches. How are you, Oscar?
I'm very, very well. Thanks, Ria.
It's been a while since we've had you on board.
It's been really quite a while, yes.
Yeah, you've been running all over the place, and just recently you were spotted in Dubai.
Yes.
What were you doing in Dubai? Was there the conference?
The marina industry runs a conference every 2 years. About our matters, right? Marina industry internationally and so on. The conference is organized by ICOMIA. ICOMIA is an association formed by 46 countries and their nautical associations. And from there, we have the technical committee, we have the environmental committee, and we have the marina group. And we organize this conference every 2 years. 2020, we had to cancel it, but this year we managed to do it.
And what generally are these, what are some of the topics that are discussed throughout some of these conferences?
We go collecting issues that pop up in our industry for those last 2 years. We collect some of the issues that have been dealt with in the previous conference, but maybe had not been strong enough or just participated enough. And then we realized that it was an important thing that interests people to know about it. And then we just passed to the next conference and we just put 2 or 3 more speakers and presenters on the matter. And it works. There is a committee within us that chooses the contents of the conference and the people that are going to give the presentations. And it's working.
Do you think that the sort of world situation in the past couple of years or 18 months rather had any impact on the topics that were discussed at this year's conference?
Absolutely. To start with, nobody is yet as sure about anything as we were in 2019. Nobody. I mean, this hit us really heavy for all the reasons we all know. For me, this showed us that we are a lot more vulnerable than what we thought we were. We were the kings, the emperors of creation. Forget about it. A tiny little microbug comes up and keeps us running around in circles for 2 years, and we still not even got completely rid of it. So we realized that is a bit scary. People does not know really how to deal with that. Many people prefers to ignore it. And of course, we also learn that we can live with a lot less than what we thought was imprescindible and we needed. Because most governments, they put us in for 2 months, and we were the lucky ones in Spain just to be inside for 2 months or 2.5 months. We were not allowed to come outside. We were not allowed to do this. We were allowed to go 10 minutes to the supermarket or something like that. It was like a horror movie. It was like 1984, but worse version. And still we survived. And there were not mass suicides or something. And I don't want to talk about light about this, but people held quite well. So on one side, yes, we are very vulnerable. On the other side, we can take a lot more than what we thought we could take. Only a few months ago, we started really traveling around, some of us, and still the thing is not completely open. It will take probably another year to do it. But the pity of all this is I don't think we've learned enough from this. I think we were just willing to let it pass. We were trying to cheat a little bit and stay 12 minutes in the supermarket and not 10 minutes. But, you know, down deep, we have not found the way of capitalizing on this and make it better for the future. I'm not talking about, you know, stories like Hansel and Gretel or Santa Claus or anything like that, better for the future. I'm talking human beings in this planet, mainly, of course, the first world, because I don't know if to say funny enough, but curiously enough, the third world suffered a lot less than us.
Yeah.
Maybe I mean, they had nothing. So they had nothing with a little extra problem. We had everything, and suddenly we had almost nothing. The hit on us was a lot bigger. We have not learned enough from that. We have not taken measures from that. We did not create programs for our workers to be able to be taken care of in such cases, to put it a little bit easier for them, just to give them a little bit of security, safety that we could give to compensate with all the other bad things. I have not seen that happen.
Well, let me ask you, I mean, in the bigger picture, as far as marinas go, is sustainability and cleaning up the world's oceans, is that something that you as a group are focusing on? Is that something that you think is maybe top of the list or somewhere amongst the top of the list of issues that need to be addressed?
That was a matter that we addressed, I would say, heavily on this conference. And again, my problem, because sometimes I feel like Don Quixote, you know, alone in a crusade against the windmills and whole thing. My problem is that I still see that 80% of the people doesn't know or don't know what sustainability is. People mistakes sustainability with environmental matters. Sustainability stands in 3 legs. Environmental is one. Economical is the other one. You need money to make things happen, and that money has to be produced. And without that money, the other 2 legs don't go nowhere. The third one is social. So you have to keep the people with the basic things they need. There has to be money to produce things and so on. And we have to be careful with the environment. What means, if you are a city, you are a city, you and me, we create a city, okay? And then suddenly the city grows by 30%. We are surrounded by woods. We will have to clean part of the woods to make a hospital because the city needs it. Because if not, the social and the economical part do not work. Then that is not sustainable because some part of that will collapse. People only go on environmental still. And even in the speeches, you will see that yeah, protect the sea, protect this and that. Look, we need to fish because if not, there is no food. The thing is, we don't have to go overfishing. That's the thing.
I guess it's about creating a balance straight across the board in everything and anything. It's about creating a balance that works not only for the planet, but as well for the people that live on the planet.
It has to be a balance. It has to be enterprise. Otherwise, one of the legs falls and the whole thing falls together. So we did address that. There were contributions on the matter, and it's a matter that everybody is is very aware that we have to do something about it. I missed in this conference global warming and the weather pattern changing. I would have liked to hear about that a little bit more, but it was an excellent content conference, and everybody was very happy. The speakers, the delegates, and ICOMIA itself.
Well, speaking of happy, Oscar, there was a bit of a surprise for you this year, and part of the reason that I did invite you on today. ICOMIA came up with the Golden Cleat Marina Award. And you were part of the initial concept of coming up with this award, but absolutely clueless going in that it had anything to do with you. And as you were sitting in the audience and they were making these speeches and doing the announcement, you started to get a little sneaky suspicion that perhaps they were talking about you. Tell us the award, I should let the audience know, the award is about honoring outstanding individuals who have demonstrated a true commitment to the global marina community throughout their careers. And of course, I know that there isn't very many out there that are quite as good at this or quite perfect for this as Oscar is, but take us through it. How did you feel?
There are many people that could have received the award, but I will keep this one. You know, I mean, now it's done. I'll keep it. I'm delighted with it. I did not have a clue that I would receive the award, but it was a fantastic, ephemeral, glorious moment, and I really enjoyed it a lot. And I mean, and on top of that, I mean, the award was given in the aft deck of the QE2, which is there in Dubai berth as a hotel. So in a total maritime historical place, I get this award, which is the first award ever that was given.
So what does this mean to you?
This means that now I cannot relax anymore. Well, I never relax, but you know, you start thinking, okay, now there are a few years gone and so on, so I'll start slowing down a little bit on some things and taking it easy. Now you receive this award, you have to give it value. I mean, this award, let's say I will have for 2 years, right? It's not an award that passes on to the next person. This stays with me. Let's say the physical clip, no, stays with me. But in these 2 years, I have to promote this award. I have to let people know which is the reference that this award means, that even if you're not going to make a career just to get the award, but it points a direction of how to try to get it. And so I had 2 years, which I will take very seriously on that matter.
So it's an honor and some pressure.
Yes, but I love that pressure.
Yeah.
Great. No problem at all.
Well, Oscar, I have to say congratulations again. And, you know, for me, there is no one more deserving, but that's for me. Yes, I understand there are a lot of people out there, but you're the one I know. So I'm very pleased for you. And I do say you deserve it completely, 100%. Yeah, well, you know, you'll have to send us some pictures of it and we'll post that up for you on our social media channels.
I'll do.
Oscar, thank you again so much for your time.
My dear, thanks very much for showing up in my life again. I'm delighted. We should do this a little bit more often, even if it's not with the whole audience. But looking at your beautiful face makes me happy every time.
Oh, Oscar, you're going to make me blush.
Nah.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Once again, you've been watching another edition of Yacht Crew Vlogs right here on Yachting International Radio. My name is Ria. I have been your host. We'll see you again next time.